Our next gentleman, also one of our newer members, has recently been invited to and has performed at the New York Comedy Festival. Huh? Marc Henderson! All right, buddy, have fun.
Appreciate it. What's up, tall people? Y'all cannot tell I'm in a great mood tonight. I am celebrating. Finally found a store that sells clothes my size. Y'all probably heard of it. It's called Build-A-Bear. Outfit came with a birth certificate. And speaking of birth, I was born into a crazy family. Some of y'all may be from crazy families too. That's how you could tell. You ever spent the night at one of your family members' house before, and they gave you a pillow to sleep on, but it really wasn't a pillow? It'd be a pillowcase with a whole bunch of clothes up in it. Little kids wake you up, I need my church socks out your pillow. I was my family crazy. My family is dysfunctional. Still dysfunctional after all of these years. Like my uncle and my daddy are both over 60 and just moved back into my grandmother's house. That same week, my grandma kicked my granddaddy out because he won't stop running the streets. So now my granddaddy, who was 80 years old, is still using old school tricks trying to get back into the house. 2 o'clock in the morning, he outside beating on my grandma's door. I just want to see my kids. My uncle woke up and started crying. I want my daddy. My family is also super cheap. What I mean by super cheap is I found at an early age we did not celebrate the tooth fairy. Like one time I put a tooth under my pillow. The tooth fairy is supposed to give you $1. When I woke up the next morning, my tooth was back in my mouth. By the time I got to high school, I had 64 teeth. And holidays was the worst, especially Halloween, because my mother couldn't afford real costumes. She used to make them herself. Like one year she dressed me up in all black, then threw some glitter on my clothes. I'm like, what am I supposed to be? She was like, space. So now I'm telling everybody I'm the Little Dipper. And since my family was cheap, I didn't grow up cheap just as well. I'm just like probably the reason why I'm real single right now. Because women do not like to date broke men. Took this one girl to the movie, she actually called it attitude because I asked her to pay for half of the movie. And I'm talking about she got super mad. And I don't know if it's because I asked for half or because we was at the Red Box, but like I need that 50 cents. But if you are single, let me say this, be patient. Let God bring you your mate. And I'm saying that because I want somebody to be like my boy. I got a boy that's desperate for love. Only thing is, he can't read that good, so we always looking for love at all the wrong places. He called me from the library one time like, man, you better get down here. The library's hooking up single people for free. I'm like, what you talking about? He like, man, they got a sign up that says free wifey hookup, WIFI. They said, all I need is a laptop. But I'm gonna be single for a while because another reason why I'm single is I break up with women all the time. They be for good reasons to me though. Like I broke with this one girl one time. There's no easy way to say this, but I had to break up with her because she was special. I'm like, one time I went over her house, and she had a can of Pepsi in the oven. And the oven was on 300. So I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, well, I went on the internet, I typed in what's the best way to clean your oven, and it said try baking soda. Explaining it to the people that didn't get it real fast. Some of y'all might be special too. I'm gonna tell you one special group of people I can't stand, and that's 911 operators. They never take me serious when I call. I called with an emergency the other day, like, hello, 911? I need y'all help right now. They're like, sir, what's the matter? I'm like, I've been kidnapped and I'm being held against my will. They're like, sir, do you know where you are? I'm like, yeah, I'm in jail. I used my one phone call to call y'all. But if you are a person that's out here driving around illegally, let people know that before they get in the car with you. My boy got put over for the illegal tint that was on his windows. This dude driving, I'm in the passenger seat. He gonna turn to me like, well, see me real fast. My license suspended. I'm like, so I can go to jail? My license suspended too. When the police officer came up to the window, we was both in the back seats with our seatbelts on. Like, is there a problem, officer? And I don't know about y'all, but I've been trying to figure out ways to outsmart the police. Like, I just ordered some personalized license plates for my car. They told me they got 7 letters, so I tried to get creative. I said I want a capital C, followed by ALT, then DEL, which is short for control, alternate, delete. And the reason I want that is in case the police ever try to run my plates, I want their computer to shut down. I think of a lot of crazy stuff because I watch a lot of television. I've seen this one commercial about everybody should get coverage against identity theft. I'm never getting that. My identity got stolen a long time ago. Me and my daddy got the same name. He switched identities with me when I was a baby, which is messed up when I got my first job. The government started garnishing my check for child support that I own myself. So now I got to get a DNA test to prove I'm my own son. But it is one thing about identity theft that does scare me. Think about this. What if somebody stole your identity and then they died? And then when you got to heaven, you couldn't get in because you were already in there. The angel be like, you better hurry up and give me another name, else you know where you got to go. I'd be like, Justin McTeer. Like, come in, my child, come in. Before I get up out of here, let me say, give it up for y'all church. Man, y'all have a very beautiful, large, humongous church. I love what I'm seeing right here. And I really appreciate stuff like this because I go to like a super small church myself. What I mean by super small is, I mean like my pastor still has a regular job. And what I mean by a regular job is my pastor was actually working with me. Y'all was his supervisor. And my pastor was a great pastor, but he was a terrible employee. And one day they told me I had to let my pastor go. I called him to the office like, I don't know how to tell you this, pastor, but I think God calling you to the ministry full time. Hope y'all enjoy me, man. I'm Christian comedian Marc Henderson. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
Marc Henderson!